I invite you to grab your tarot cards and join me for a transformative 12-card reading that harnesses the potent energy of Samhain to guide your release and renewal across the most important areas of your life. Hello, my darlings, and welcome. In this video, I'm sharing a 12-card tarot spread perfect for the witch's new year. This spread will help you understand what to embrace and what to release across 6 important areas of your life as you step into this new cycle. Let's do some magical crafting. Samhain marks the witch's new year, a time when the old cycle ends and a fresh one begins. This is a potent moment for divination, a sacred pause where you can look both backwards and forward. The darkness of this season invites introspection and honest reflection. It asks you to consider what has run its course and what new energies want to take root in your life. I'm burning some incense to assist me in this reading. I'm using dragon's blood for protection and power, and mugwort to enhance psychic abilities and divination, along with some plant allies to call in the spirit of my grandfather. Dried lime peel brings a hint of the aftershave he used to wear, and hibiscus petals remind me of the hibiscus flowers that grew in the backyard of my grandparents' home. This spread honors the dual nature of transition by asking what you should release and what you should embrace as you enter this new cycle. I've created a printable PDF of this Samhain tarot spread. If you'd like to download it as a PDF, the link is in the description below. Before you begin drawing cards, take a moment to consider which 6 areas of your life need your attention most in this coming year. You might choose different areas than I do, and that's perfectly fine. This spread is meant to serve your unique path and circumstances. Listen to your intuition about where you need guidance right now. For my reading today, I'll be focusing on personal growth, relationships, creativity, health and vitality, home and hearth, and career and purpose. These are the 6 areas calling to me as I step into this witch's new year. Once you've selected your 6 areas, you're ready to begin laying out your cards in the wheel formation around your pentagram or in the center of your reading space. Now I'll draw the first 6 cards, one for each area of life, representing what I should embrace in the year ahead. I'm placing these cards like spokes on a wheel around my wooden pentagram. For personal growth, I embrace the 8 of Swords reversed. This card speaks of liberation and the breaking of mental chains, and it tells me that in the coming year, I should welcome the freedom that comes from releasing limiting beliefs and self-imposed restrictions. The blindfold is coming off, and I can finally see the truth of my situation clearly. This is an invitation to step beyond the boundaries I've created in my own mind. For relationships, I embrace the Hierophant. This card brings the energy of tradition, spiritual teaching, and sacred bonds. It suggests that I should welcome deeper commitment, meaningful structure, and perhaps a teacher or a mentor figure into my relationships. The Hierophant asks me to honor the rituals and traditions that bind people together and to seek wisdom from established spiritual practices within my connections. For creativity, I embrace the Nine of Cups. What a beautiful card for this area of life. Known as the Wish card, the Nine of Cups speaks of satisfaction, emotional fulfillment, and dreams coming true. I should embrace joy and contentment in my creative pursuits. This card tells me to allow myself to feel proud of what I create and to welcome the pleasure that comes from artistic expression. For health and vitality, I embrace the Four of Swords. This card brings a message of rest, recovery, and contemplation. It asks me to welcome periods of stillness and restoration into my physical routine. The Four of Swords reminds me that true vitality comes not from constant action, but from honoring the body's need for peace and regeneration. Meditation and quiet reflection will serve my health this year. For home and hearth, I embrace the Three of Swords reversed. When the Three of Swords appears upside down, it signals healing from past pain and the release of heartache. This card tells me to welcome recovery and forgiveness into my domestic space. Old wounds connected to home and family are ready to mend. I should embrace the process of emotional healing within my sanctuary. For career and purpose, I embrace the King of Cups. This mature, emotionally intelligent figure brings mastery over feelings and compassionate leadership. I should welcome emotional maturity and calm authority into my professional life. The King of Cups asks me to lead with both wisdom and kindness, balancing intuition with responsibility in my work. And now I'll draw the second set of 6 cards representing what I should release in each of these areas. For personal growth, I release the Queen of Cups. This nurturing, emotionally sensitive figure suggests that I need to let go of over-empathizing or losing myself in the feelings of others. Perhaps I've been too absorbed in emotional caretaking at the expense of my own development. It may be time to release the role of the eternal nurturer and allow others to tend to their own emotional needs. For relationships, I release the Eight of Cups. This card speaks of walking away from what no longer fulfills you. So I'm being asked to release connections or relational patterns that have run their course. The Eight of Cups is a card of necessary departure, of leaving behind what was once meaningful but no longer serves. This release makes space for the sacred bonds the Hierophant promises. For creativity, I release the Three of Cups. This card of celebration and friendship suggests I need to let go of creating only for societal approval or for group validation. Perhaps I have been too focused on collaboration or on what others think of my work. The Three of Cups asks me to release the need for external celebration and to trust my own creative fulfillment, as the Nine of Cups promises. For health and vitality, I release the Emperor reversed. When the Emperor appears upside down, it speaks of rigid control, authoritarian approaches, or harsh discipline that has become destructive. I need to let go of dominating my body with strict rules or punishing routines. This release perfectly supports the Four of Swords message of rest. I'm learning to release control and trust in gentler approaches to well-being. For home and hearth, I release the Magician reversed. The Magician reversed can indicate manipulation, untapped potential, or scattered energy. I need to release chaotic or manipulative dynamics within my domestic space. Perhaps I've been trying to control too many elements at once, or using my will in ways that create discord rather than harmony. Letting this go allows the healing of the Three of Swords reversed to take root. For career and purpose, I release the Fool. This is interesting because the Fool is often seen as a positive card of new beginnings. But in the context of release, it asks me to let go of naivete, aimless wandering, or approaching my work without proper preparation. I'm being called to release inexperience and step into the mature wisdom of the King of Cups. It's time to stop being the beginner and own my expertise. Looking at how these pairs work together in each area of life, in personal growth, I'm releasing the emotionally absorbed Queen of Cups and embracing the mental freedom of the Eight of Swords reversed. This pairing tells me that my growth this year comes from breaking free of emotional enmeshment with others. In relationships, I release the Eight of Cups and embrace the Hierophant. I'm walking away from what no longer serves, so that I can commit more deeply to what is sacred and true. Quality over quantity becomes my relational guide. In creativity, I release the Three of Cups and embrace the Nine of Cups. Both are cards of joy, but the shift is from external celebration to internal satisfaction. I become my own source of artistic contentment. In health and vitality, I release the Emperor reversed and embrace the Four of Swords. This is a powerful message about releasing harsh self-discipline and welcoming gentle restoration. True health comes from rest, not rigidity. I'm learning to be kind to myself physically. In home and hearth, I release the Magician reversed and embrace the Three of Swords reversed. This pairing speaks to creating peace by releasing the need to control every element of home life. Healing happens in the space where I stop trying to force outcomes. In career and purpose, I release the Fool and embrace the King of Cups. This is a clear journey from inexperience to mastery and from wandering to wisdom. I'm being called to step fully into my authority and expertise. No more playing small or pretending I don't know what I know. It's time to lead with emotional intelligence and my own professional power. Looking at this reading as a whole, several patterns emerge that deserve attention Every single suit card in this spread is either a sword or a cup. There are no pentacles for earth and material matters, and no wands for fire, passionate action. This tells me that the year ahead is deeply focused on the internal realms of thought and emotion, of mind and heart. My work this year is not about material accomplishment or fiery ambition. It's about mental clarity and emotional wisdom. One-third of the reading cards are major arcana. The Fool, the Emperor, the Hierophant, and the Magician all appear in this reading. Major arcana cards speak to significant life lessons and soul-level growth. This concentration suggests that the coming year holds important spiritual development. These are not minor adjustments, but fundamental shifts in how I understand myself and my path. 1/4 of the reading cards are court cards, specifically both the King and Queen of Cups. Court cards often represent either people in your life or aspects of your own personality. Having both the King and Queen of Cups appear tells me that emotional mastery and maturity are central themes. Perhaps the most striking is that half of the entire reading falls in the suit of cups. 6 out of 12 cards are cups, making this an intensely emotional and intuitive year. This Samhain reading paints a picture of a year focused on internal transformation, releasing old emotional patterns and mental prisons to embrace healing, wisdom, and authentic fulfillment. The lack of earth and fire elements suggests that this is not the year for building empires or charging forward with ambitious projects. Instead, it's a year for feeling deeply, thinking clearly, and allowing both heart and mind to mature into their fullest expression. May this Witch's New Year bring you clarity in mind and wisdom in heart. May you release what binds you and embrace what sets you free. May the turning of the wheel guide you toward your truest self. Blessed Samhain, my darlings.